Because I'm just out here eating my Takis. Taki.
Yeah, she's loving the
Taki
Takis.
Roomba. So guys, we traded some gifts.
Yes.
So she came with some American goodies, and I gave her some Scottish goodies, you know. And
Okay, what are we gonna try first?
we have some, what are they called? Takis.
Taki. Oh, you never even heard of that?
Girl, what is
Oh.
this?
Whoa! Whoa! I'm gonna come to the beach. This is wild. Oh. I know, no bad. That's all I thought. He was a kid. Nah, you know. No bad. I never.
Good morning, everyone from Black Scottish TikTok. Honestly, the Americans, you guys are entertaining, and I'm loving all the love and support. Yeah, welcome to episode 2 of Being Black in Scotland. I think it's time to answer everyone's dying questions. So, starting off with clubbing and drinking in Scotland. It is from age 18. I can speak for some parts of Scotland, but the main part I can speak about is Glasgow. Not Glasgow, Glasgow. So the black community here is quite big. And there are many events held within the black community here. Let me know if you guys would be interested. There is an event happening tomorrow for the black Scottish community. And I think it'll be fun to take you there. So let me know if that's something you'd like. In Glasgow as well, we have a really big hair shop. So you can buy braiding extensions, weaves, hair products, the whole shebang. And with regards to getting hair done out here, we have loads of braiders. There are loads of barber shops. You will find somebody to do your hair, don't worry. As for me, I do my own hair. Go to the shop. I learned how to do my own hair from the age of 14. There's also lash techs, nail techs. We have locticians. You'll be fine. Food spot wise, I think in the last few years, people can agree the black food scene has been popping off a bit more. So I know in Glasgow we have some, Edinburgh, Dundee, Aberdeen, you will find black owned shops, but also like Caribbean restaurants and stuff like that. Now, the juiciest question. Is Scotland racist? And unfortunately, no matter where you go, people will see you as black. In my experiences, it was way worse growing up. I have pinned videos on my account retelling stories, so you will face racism, unfortunately. Last thing I'll end on is the dating, the love pool. Listen, there are options. Will they go anywhere? Probably not. I think the communities are very close, so everybody knows everybody. At least, if you know one person, another person will know them. Basically, is what I'm saying. But yeah, I won't lie. There's fine men here. There's beautiful women here. So, people, you have fun. I know I can't answer everyone. I can do more of these if people will want. A fun idea I had to talk about was what we Scots learn about black Americans, like in school, in media and stuff like that. I think people might like that. But let me know. Keep the questions coming. Loving all the love. Excited to see all my new cousins here. Hope you're finding all the other black Scottish creators as well. They're coming out in numbers and I'm loving it. I think Kat wants to say hi. I'm going to drink my coffee, get along with my day, but I'll see you all soon.
Do y'all line dance up here? Like,
Do you know what?
like if I said to you, where the fans at? Would you know what that means?
I don't know what that means.
Be glad you don't. Let them know, y'all, in the comments where to get the best seafood boil.
I really want to try like the seafood boil, man. Like y'all, the way y'all put the crabs in the bags and shit, that's fascinating, man. But guys, forgive me, my hair looks so absolutely nice.
Are y'all aware of what's going on here in your country with the Black Scots? They're having a moment right now. Black Americans just discovered that y'all been hiding black people here. And we found each other on TikTok and we finna rise up.
Why did it take you guys so long to figure out black Scottish people?
They barely tell us about us.
Really, but that's the same here though.
Okay, so then
It's like we don't even know our history too. Like we get taught about like Alexander the Great and all that kind of stuff, but they don't teach us like about. Obviously, they teach us about slavery, but like it's not like not everything's true.
Global media doesn't show you our faces, our voices and things like this. You have no experience of it. I couldn't name one black Scottish entertainer that has made it big, so to speak, in America. If we even look at down south, there are people that probably...
In Britain, down south?
In Britain, yeah,
okay,
sorry, I keep saying... Not the dirty south.
I thought you'd been in Atlanta here.
Yeah, ATL, shout out. There's probably a lot of people down there that are like black Scots. Yeah, that's new to me. People are in the comments acting as if they knew. There are people who used to comment on my stuff early days when I had 5,000 followers, 10, 15,000 followers, that were going, I can't believe you're black and Scottish. Or the negative people that were going, you can't be black and Scottish, you're not 17th generation, your mum and dad were on Braveheart, like things like that. So...
Wait, white people can check your genealogy like that?
Oh, all the time. As currently, Scottish population is 5.5 million.
Whole country, 5.5.
5.5 million.
Okay.
And 2% of that are black. 2% not black Scottish. 2% of that is black.
So we're counting black immigrants in that 2%.
Yeah. When I identify, I am black Scottish. Afro-Caribbean is my heritage, but my nationality, where I was born, raised, my culture, my humour is all Scottish. I love my black African side. I love my black Caribbean side. You say Caribbean.
What countries? Because they got to know what countries.
Ghana from my dad's side, West Africa, shout out GA. And then Barbados from my mum, home of Rihanna. If you know, you know. So that is my background. That's my heritage. I'm proud of both those sides. I've been to both of these countries many times. But the one comment they always come with, and I hate this saying, they're like, a dog born in a barn doesn't make it a horse. And I'm always like, that's two different species. You're not even talking about the same creature. Christ. But I tell you what, a black horse born in a barn is still a horse.
That's
remember that?
Thoughtful racism right
that's
there.
Yeah, they try and be gentle with it. Yeah.
Racism riddles. What happened to just saying monkey?
The only Civil War monument outside of the United States is here in this city. But I'm asking people what to do at the hotel. I go to the hotel. You know, the hotel has the one dude there in the tight jacket, and he's in charge of telling you all of the activities in the city. And so I go up to activity day, and I go, hey, man, what to do here? And he goes, have you seen the Abraham Lincoln statue? And that's a terrible Scottish. And like normally when I'm traveling abroad, remembering slavery is not what I want to do.
About this earlier. Another thing that I want black Americans to know is that like we are like quite familiar with the culture. Like we do eat fried chicken and all that kind of stuff. We love like the stereotypes.
Y'all Popeyes don't have biscuits though. What's up with that? I went to the Popeyes earlier. Y'all don't f with biscuits.
You have Abe Lincoln at the top, and clearly he freed all the slaves. And then at the bottom of the statue, it's a black slave just going, oh, you freed me. You could put him up there with Abe Lincoln, like they should be up there like damn championships.
So I myself am first generation Scottish. When I was growing up, there wasn't really any black people that I knew, and I think that's why I'm saying I don't think there's any kind of generation you need to define to be black and Scottish. Like I think it's as long as you were born here, raised here, or you've lived here a certain amount of years, I think you qualify as black and Scottish.
Do the native blacks have beef with the foreign blacks here?
Definitely not. Definitely not. We're like a team. We're like brothers and sisters.
How much they did for like the black Scottish community. There's a lot of more creators coming out now that wouldn't have made content before, ever since this trend started kicking off. And in a way, it kind of infuriates me because it's like, why did it have to take Americans to acknowledge black Scottish people for people to start creating content? But at the end of the day, like any attention is good attention, and I'm all for it. Like.
But there's creators on there that I wasn't aware of. And you're talking about, if I'm talking about 2% are black people, and there's people within that 2% that I've never seen before, why is that? Why are we not seeing each other's content? So I'm glad I was able to do that, and I'm not taking credit for that, because there's a lot of people doing it before me. And it's been a great thing to see us all come together, but that needs to stay. Black Scottish TikTok cannot be a trend. It's got to be something that we continue. Like, that's something that we should do more often, and bring in content creators who are black from all over the world, and let's get together and do something global.
In the UK, like, there's not really much freedom, and like there's not really much of an acceptance culture towards creatives. I wouldn't say it's more so to do with the population of like blacks here, you know. It's just more so the culture. Like everybody's kind of conservative and wants to live a private, nonchalant kind of lifestyle. And it's like if you're seen doing creative things, it's like you're almost shamed for it. Whereas like in America, like there's more like of an acceptance culture. Like everyone's trying to be a content creator. Everyone has their tripods out and stuff like that. So like the reason why you don't see much black creatives from here is because of the fear of like being embarrassed and stuff like that.
Give me one thing.
Hello guys, welcome back to this very episode, and of course we are back discussing this trend, this movement of black Americans and black Scottish. And I found this very important, and it's actually more powerful than we all think, because over the years the black people in diaspora have been divided, and this was actually a strategy called diasporic division strategy, that they spread these lies that they told black Americans, they told black people, they told the Caribbeans, and especially the black Americans, that people, the rest of the black people don't like them, and that's why black Americans, that's why some people still believe that the rest of the black people don't like a particular group of black people, which is actually a lie. And this is rooted even during colonization in Africa. Actually, what the white supremacy did, they came, they changed the history. They write the history. They tell you what they want you to spread. They spread their narrative, and but I think that this is actually great to see that to see that black Americans have seen by themselves that there is still black people who love them. Look at how the black Scottish, reacted to black Americans wanting to befriend with them, wanting to share their thoughts in TikTok. They are very positive, and this is to all. I believe all black people love each other, but sometimes we are separated by, you know, by being told that we are different, by being told that we suffer the same struggle, by being told that this particular group have no culture. But when you actually do a practical approach, just like the way black Americans took the initiative of doing a practical approach, and they approached a very neutral, a very calm black people in Scotland, and you could see that black people in Scotland, black Scottish, were actually super fascinated, and you could see the feeling, the love, the way they communicate with, the way they retaliated, the way they replied the questions to black Americans, and the black Americans replied to black Scottish, is actually super powerful. And I believe that this is the journey of black people actually uniting, because after black Americans and black Scottish, the trend actually went ahead to black Irish, and also the black Irish, they were super positive, because they don't believe, or rather they have this information about the diasporic division stratum, which is actually our supremacy. And they also know that deep down black people are one. Black people are have the same origin, though this is actually now a debated. There are some people who don't want to have the same origin with other black people, but majority of them know that we share the same origin, and each and every place we go, our first friend is actually a black person. But now that white supremacy is so much practiced in USA, so what they did first is they made sure that they have spread this negative stereotype to the rest of black people, so as to see black Americans as aggressive, that black Americans have no culture. How can a person who have a history from Africa, who have a history from the Caribbean, lack culture? And then you tell, then you supposed to tell the Caribbean that the Caribbean have got culture, and also some of the black Americans who has ancestry of African ancestry or Afro ancestry came from Caribbean, then and some came from Africa. Then you tend to say that now Africans have culture, and now because somebody was from Africa long ago, and when he comes to America, you tell them that they have no culture. And also, even when in today's world, even when an African come from Africa and he goes to America, he doesn't practice the culture that is being practiced in Africa. Things are different. That is another set of living in a particular country. When you go to England, you have to live in a particular way. When you come to Africa, even black Americans, when they come here in Africa, some adjust, and they actually camouflage, and you cannot even differentiate between a black American and an African when that black American come to Africa. I believe that some of the culture are environmental, and a person having a modern culture and another one having a traditional culture in a different place, I feel that also that modernity is a type of culture, and that is just by saying, but we all see the culture. But this thing of culture, why is it that the Caucasian people in America and the Caucasian people in England and the Caucasian people in Canada, why is it that they don't fight over culture? This is actually a white supremacy narrative that have been used to divide us. I want you to give me your opinion in the comment section. Why is it that the Caucasian people in Australia, they don't fight over culture? They don't fight that they struggled so much during to gain independence. They don't fight that their kingdom fought with the other kingdom during those days. They don't fight over that. But when it comes to black people, that is when we are told that this kingdom sold Africans to transatlantic slave trade, and the black people have no culture. The Caribbean are better than what, and we are just the same. Now we are divided because some other people have their ancestors struggled much than other. But I do feel that this trend of black Americans and black Scottish was actually super, because it goes against and it breaks that chain that have been there to keep us separated. And I'm always happy because I see even the black Russian, the black Scottish, every black person is responding with positivity. So yeah, this is actually a super trend, and it's actually big than we thought. So let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about this black Scottish. Is it something that have broken the cultural chains that have been dividing, that have been making some black Americans feel that black people don't the other black people don't like them? That is just a narrative that was pushed by white narrative. I believe so, and I hope you all believe that, because tell me why now when the black Americans approached the black Scottish, there was no resistance, there was no hate. Tell me why the black Irish also wanted to support to be involved in the cookout. To even the black Italians, all the diaspora people wanted to be in the cookout with the fellow diaspora black people. So let me know in the comment section what you think about this episode, and of course, if you have not subscribed, please do so. Until we meet next time, peace, love, and harmony.